Hi everyone, welcome to my craft room. This is day 42 of the 100-day project, and today it's something a little bit different. Our craft shop is opening up the beginning of June, so I thought I'd just do something, a few little projects to take up there when I go up. This is take 3, so I'm a little bit airheady today again. This is a little notepad that I bought at Kmart here. Well, it's quite a big notepad. It's actually 3.5 by 4, and I don't know how many. Does it say how many pieces are in it? No, it doesn't. So it's just a little memo book. And I thought I'd just cover it. So I've got antique papery, as I said. I just put a little bit of lace there, a little brad, and then I've magneted it together and just stuck the base onto. And I've popped a little piece across the back there to hide the brad. So very simple and a good little project if you want to give somebody a little gift, or kids at school, teachers' gifts. I'm starting to think of grandies and that sort of thing. I also did some with Nick the Booksmith's marbled papers, and I had them done onto cardstock. So these are just very plain. I'm not sure yet what I'm going to put on them, but I've just done the same thing. And I mean, I put one of these in my handbag just like that, and it just keeps the pages from being wrecked. And you could just pop a photo of something on there just to keep it nice and flat. So I won't go through those because these are the same principle as the bigger ones, and these are just the small ones that are 200 sheets. So these other ones must be at least 500. And these are 3 by 3. So let's get on. What I did, this is cardstock, and I've cut it the full length, which is, if you want to have a, is 11 3/4, and this is 4 1/8 wide, and I've done this at 4. And made it so that it's going to go on like that. Okay, so I'll sit down. I'm on my iPad today, so I won't be able to stop and start. Peter's taken his phone inside. How rude. He's waiting for a phone call. So, okay, so what I do first is put the book or the pad on here, and I've got it the 4-inch side wide, and I decide how far up I want this to go. Now, yeah, I just want the little piece over, because the piece of paper that I've chosen has got a little mouse on it, and I want him to sort of be mostly on the top. So I'm just going to have the little flap over, and the big part is down there. So I've just put it on, and then I worked out how far up I wanted it, and then I just scored it, folded it, popped it back down, lined it up, rolled it, worked out where the next piece was, folded it up, making sure it was level, folded it again, then brought up the front, brought up the back, folded that over, worked out where that was to go, creased that, folded it, then popped it on again, and worked out where to fold over here. And that's how it works. Okay, then what I'm going to do is put just a minute, that's going to go like, yep, that's right. Sorry, I had a bit of a brain fart there for a minute. Okay, so I want to put the magnets on this top side, but I want to work out they're going to have to go above. If I put a little line there, make sure it's all lined up. Now, do it this way. Put that on now fold it over. And for some reason that is just being a little bit snug. Now we're right. I'm going to just take that I'm just going to score it a little bit more above that line, because for some reason it's moved. So I'm just going to go above there, fold that one down. So it's better to do it now when you're working it out than, you know, later on when it you've got it all covered and think, oh my gosh, it doesn't fit. So there we go, and I'll have to now readjust the other little bit, I think. So I've got it like that. That's better, that's better. But I'll just do the same. I'll just have a little teeny weeny 1/8 of an inch above here. I'll just do that. So we've got a little bit less to play with the fold over, but that's fine. I can work with that. Make sure it's nice and straight. Okay. Right. So, like I was saying, pop that in there. Doesn't matter which way you go, but okay, fold it back over. And now just a line across there. Remembering this is going to be covered up anyway. There's not much room for a magnet there, but it'll still work. Now, the ones that I had on the last one were quite big, and you can see they're just not going to work. So back to the drawing board. They worked on the other one, but I think we might need these little ones. And we need to pop them. I only picked up 3. Oh. Oh my gosh. I tell you what, these, I've had them, they're so strong that they'll stick onto you. Will this one do it? No, it'll stick onto your nail through your finger. That's these big ones do. They're unbelievable. So what I do, I've just got a little bit of really thin tape, and I just run that across there. And pop the, okay, as close, just so that you've got enough room really with your bone folder to, it's going to, up there. Now it's just on that, but that's all right because we can work that out up there. Okay. Now, I'll just put that little piece back on. Oh, I suppose it doesn't even want to go back on now. Okay. Now I bring that one over. Now it's going to be a little bit shy. Whoops. That's why I put the lace on the edge. Okay, just to make it a little bit, to cover up the bit there. This isn't going to work. I'm going to, you're watching it in the raw. Oops, there they go, pinging off on me. Okay, I'm going to put them up a bit higher, because what I can do is fold, I'll show you, I'll fold some over it in a minute. We'll put them right to the top, okay? Take two. See, this is where I needed Peter's phone, didn't I? Then I can stop and start and say, well, just a minute, I'll be back and I'll fix it up without. Okay, there we go. So now these, if I can get them apart, you slide them. Okay, so then you fold that over, drop them on, and now we've got that little bit of an extra room there to play with. Get a decent amount, Jeanette. Oh God, sticking to my fingers, sticking to. When you're not having a good day, you're not having a good day, are you? There we go. Now they're stuck in place. Okay, so you've got that stuck in place, that, and now when I lift this up, it will probably all be stuck to that bit underneath. No, there we go. Oh, you brute. I didn't stick it down enough. There we go. Stick it down properly. There we go. Yep. Okay. So now the next thing we do is, now I start from the bottom, because this top piece is going to go like that. And work over. Now, before I do anything, because this little piece here is so close to the top, I said I would fix that. Now, I did have a piece of, no, that's not it. Where's it gone? Where's it gone? I just want a piece that's going to be, what can we use? No, that's not good. No good. A little bit of a, let's just get a piece of, yeah. So I just want something that's going to be wide enough to fold nicely over. The other thing I could have done is just popped it underneath, but okay. So we'll just do this. So I'm just popping on the magnet itself as well. And I should have thought of this before because I think the other one, I didn't have quite as much here. So we'll just pop that across there like that. Glue it down. And then from this side, it'll still look rather neat. If I do it again, I'll look to see if I can get a piece that's 12 by 12, and then I won't have to worry about the shortness when, you know, the magnets. I can make it a bit, but it's nice to know that you can get away with having a smaller little piece. And then I'll just do the edges again. So that's worked. Okay. Okie dokie. So that's going to go like that. I'll start at the top. And what I do, just tear this off. Make sure you take that little tape back a little bit from the edge, because I have got 1/8 of an inch all the way around. And then I just glue all over here. There as well. And I just glue down the side here, around the edges of this top piece. Oops, a bit wonky there, aren't I? You can ink the edges if you want to, but I'm not going to bother about that today. I'll just fold that as I'm making sure that that's going to. And then I just get all that stuff out of the way. Then I just slowly go down, gluing as I go, and just going, running it up the edges. And basically that's all there is to making it. And because this dries clear, if you do go over the edge, it really doesn't matter that much, but it's better if you don't have to. Went around and saw our little granddaughter again today. She's just such a chubba bubba. She is just beautiful. Had her 6 months injections, and I thought, oh, where's that time gone? Where has it gone? It's just too fast. It goes too fast. Now do go back in again and just fold these, because as you fold, it does pull the paper up a little bit. So we do need to just, while it's still a bit damp, just go in and do that. As you'll see here at the end, it's just pulled it up a little bit. Just finished that one, I didn't. So that's as simple as it gets. You then pop your book in. And I might just put the navy on today this time. Just for a little bit of different. It's a little bit darker on the top there. If I can see the, yeah. And then I just use my fabric glue. You can see, you might be able to see, there's just a little bit there. You can see it's faint. I mean, it's a blind man would be glad to see it, but you can just see the magnet. So I will just cover that, and that's why I use the lace, just to pop a bit of lace across there like that. Just to finish it off. And just trim it. Now, to put the brad in there, I use a pair of scissors I've got here, and I just cut, oh perhaps I'll do that first. I'll pop the hole through first, and so that's why I haven't stuck that in too. So I eyeball the centre, make a hole, and poke the brad through like that. Then I get these scissors, I got them, they got a little hole there, and I just cut off a bit there so that I've just got a little piece left. And then I get my 3/4 inch punch and just punch a little circle, and I've done it out of the same cardstock as I used previously. Get my piercing tool, poke down the centre, and just open that up like so. Then I put the glue. Actually, I'll use this one, it dries quicker. And just pop that circle on top. Hold it down for a second. And if you just go around the edge of those brads and just push that in, or just helps it to seal, because I did put a bit too much glue there, I think. Okay, then go on with the pad. These aren't sticky ones, the others are sticky notes. These are just little white pads. So they need to go like that. So I just pop a bit of glue. I'll be waiting forever for that, it needs to be replaced, I think. Because this is so heavy, it probably would come out if it was handled too roughly, but so I just pop that on there, and there you have it. Now that's cute like that, it's got a lovely little scene at the top there. But with the other one, I just did a few flowers, and I thought, rubbish over this side of my table. Let me get those magnets out. Oh God, they stick to everything. There we go. Put them back in their drawer. Okay, so now I've just got a few flowers here. I just wondered whether a couple of the blue ones might work. top there in that corner. And I have, where are they? Go on, walkabouts. These are old DVD cases. And what I do is cover them and put just a strip of paper and cardstock down there. And then I've got them all lined up with all sorts of bits and pieces in them on a shelf. So I just put 3 leaves on there. And I think I'm just going to leave the 3 flowers unless I put a couple of those. Let's see in a minute. I really wanted the smaller ones, but they're in the other drawer. These would be okay, I think. Okay, so we might have got my hot glue gun here, so we'll just have a little bit of hot glue there. I don't want it hanging off the pad, so I'll just put 2 like that. And I'll just push them onto the table to flatten that wire. And this one will just pop down the bottom there. Where did that other blue one go? There it is. Oh, got me. And then I'll just pop that one up there, push it in towards there. And this one down the side there. And I think that's a bit cute. So that's as easy as it is, and it's just something, a lovely gift for a teacher. And we're always looking for just little things up there in the craft shop that people can buy for, you know, their kids, or, you know, some of the young ladies that come in just want a gift for a friend that, you know, has everything. And I think these are quite nice. So the little plain ones. And where did I put the other one? Let's go and walk about too. It has. Right, oh, there it is. So the same paper, just the other half of it, and very different. This one I've got the little piece coming down, and that side I've got the big piece coming down, but same difference. Okay, so I hope that's given you a little idea. We'll just call them covering cheap gifts. Something. I'll see what I'll put on. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video. Until then, happy crafting and bye for now.